The title says it all as these two friends of mine join me in unhappy spirits. The World Cup rages on in Tiblisi, but it is now without world champion Magnus Carlsen and the American four-time U.S. champion Kramnik and Nakamura. International Master Danny Rensch here with you on the Chess Today show. We are going to dive into all the action in Tiblisi. Of course, the most shocking news is what happened at the end of that round where Carlsen, Kramnik, and Nakamura were out. But even today, it gets more interesting as Caruana, Li Chao, and Nepomniachtchi are now also out. The World Cup is just simply a fantastic, exciting event. Apparently, it is also the year of the underdog, and it's been awesome watching the Chess Bras and their coverage over at chess.com TV. So before we do anything else, of course, it is the Chess Today show. That means we solve the daily puzzle, and then we go from there. So let's dive in. Thanks to everybody who's here. Good afternoon, Deep Fluke, Bruno Rolla, Liam Shez, Tone Deaf, All Right Night, all the people that are here in the Twitch TV chat, the chess.com TV chat, Hack Lover, Canman, Alon, Ifradi, everybody that's here. Welcome. It's the Chess Today show. We're going to have some fun. So, daily puzzle. White to play. Looks like a straightforward checkmate in 3, unless there's a mate in 2. I don't think so. So we play knight g6 check, rook h5 check, and deliver the goods on h4. As far as what is supposed to be instructive about that, I guess the main thing is that white is down pawns, right? If you don't come up with something concrete, you're likely to lose this endgame. Not the most difficult puzzle in the sense that what you should always be doing is following forward with the most powerful tempo moves available. How we rank tempo moves is checks at the top, or I guess checkmate, but checkmate and checks, and then you have moves that win large amounts of material, right? Or threaten to win larger amounts of material, and then you have, tempo moves where you attack a piece that's more valuable. And so those are just the way you're always approaching a position. Checks, captures, attacking pieces that are more valuable. These are action moves, power moves. So you really can't mess this one up unless you found some way to play maybe another powerful move, rook f4 check. But after knight g6 check and rook h5, the king is on the edge of the board and the game is over. I guess probably for kicks and gigs, we could say that rook e5 is also winning in this endgame, maybe. I guess they have rook f8 check sacking the exchange. I just like to have fun seeing if there's multi-solutions. But that's not what we're here to do today. We are not here to find more ways to talk about a checkmate in 3. We are here to talk about the biggest exit in the World Cup since Brazil being knocked out in 2008. I totally just made up that stat. I have no idea if there was even a World Cup in 2008, but it hit me. I made an unnecessarily ridiculous pop culture reference. # you're welcome. So Magnus Carlsen was outed by Bu Hongxi. I should have seen this coming, given that Bu, well, he's my Bu. Okay, Bu and I go way back. I played Bu at the 2007 Canadian Open, back when Bu Hongxi was still the greatest hope out of China. Bu was awesome then. He's still awesome now, apparently. That you got to be awesome to beat Magnus Carlsen. I lost to Bu Hongxi in a Catalan, an interesting Catalan. You can look up that game. Actually, it's in the database. Rensch, Bu Hongxi. Bu went on to win the Canadian Open that year. Big surprise. So, of course, just because I have a loose affiliation with... No, I'm kidding. No one could have seen this coming. Bu Hongxi just beat Magnus Carlsen. Hello, right? And he won with black. So if you're Magnus, obviously you're just really upset about this. I mean, this is the biggest news if you've been hiding under a rock. Svidler did move on. In the tiebreaks, I believe Vachier-Lagrave also moved on. Ivanchuk is really... I mean, why did I ever pick against Chucky in my bracket? That guy is just... He never goes away, and he's never going to. He's always thrilled to just be playing chess and be a part of things. We want to take a look at least one game here, okay? Let's look at Ivanchuk taking down Kramnik with the black pieces. So after b4 here, allowing en passant, which was kind of a strange decision. It was given some analysis, but Chucky goes ahead and captures b3, which opens up the rook, and then captures a3. And the problem is with the queenside liquidating, if it's only a matter of time before the b6 pawn falls, then you're in a structure that leaves black long-term winning chances. Are they the best winning chances you've ever seen with 4 versus 5 pawns? Not really, but they're still winning chances. And so now the pieces, they kind of came to life, and eventually Black is able to simplify and gobble up the b6 pawn. So that's why b4 was just sort of strange. And I understand that maybe Kramnik just couldn't find another way to open up counterplay and thought that he could hold the draw. But, Kramnik got Kramnik, right? Kramnik would play for a win in this endgame as Black all day, despite the fact that he's got a single pawn advantage and two of those are doubled. And that's what Chucky did. I mean, this just goes, we go to Grindtown now. Ukrainian on Russian Grindtown action. If we're trying to be as inappropriately referencing things as possible. But super powerful queen placement, forcing an endgame transition that's less than ideal. Now the d4 pawn is also isolated. That's just good old-fashioned family fun. The technique is on. And it really is the way you convert on small advantages is you find a way to let the advantage evolve. The way lower-rated player, or I don't want to say lower, the way less experienced players don't convert on their small advantages is they get stuck on one way to win. Like, I'm up a pawn on the queen side, and you're only thinking about that side of the board. Strong players, the advantage is always evolving. It may even go from a pawn to equal material, but now I have the initiative that can't be dealt with. Now it's back to a pawn. Then it becomes the exchange, and then you win. And so if the structure evolves and Black has continued to put pressure on new weaknesses, you just saw the writing on the wall here. And Ivanchuk now plays Tickle, relocates pieces, eventually goes after the d-pawn with some long technique here. Okay, he plays e5, but the d-pawn had basically been won. He knows the tactics now. The point is the d-pawn is being undermined here, everybody. You can't take on e5 because the pony falls on c5. That's bad pony play. Anyway, then Kramnik just can't defend now. I mean, now he's just down two pawns. One pawn, but a very powerful pass d-pawn. Now two. Goes on to lose this endgame. So, I mean, this to me was the game of the round, and I loved seeing Kramnik take down Chucky take down Kramnik in this game. And of course, if you haven't checked out all that Peter Dalkers has been bringing us on site in Tiblisi, Peter's awesome, and he always catches these interviews at the best time. All right, so the big thing is that that Carlsen, after losing the day before to Boo, was unable to get anything with White, and he goes on, but this was less than the sexiest game played that round. This one was good. Fedoseev taking down Nakamura. This was good. Led to Hikaru unhappy face number. How do we classify this? Pretty sure this is Hikaru's unhappy number 9. Not to be confused with Love Potion number 9. It's a genuine unhappy face. It's not Hikaru pretending to remember opening theory and gazing into the distance. No, it's a truly unhappy Hikaru. Anyway, this was an exciting one. Very rarely do you see an approach where the player takes on a rook for two pieces so early in the game. Normally, the pieces are better. The stronger the players are, usually the more they favor the rooks over the queen, the three pieces over the queen, the two pieces over the rook. It takes more effort and more knowledge to coordinate properly against the single more powerful piece, but usually the pieces should be better. But what's interesting about this dynamic is that Nakamura is put in a position where he's never quite able to catch up in development on the queen side, at least not for a little while. So the lack of development on the queen side combined with the potentially unsafe king and the fact that Fedoseev clearly had prepared this idea, this exchange sacrifice. It is an exchange sacrifice. It's not a rook for a minor, but it's two pieces for a rook, and White just gets a big initiative that Black never recovers from. So I also found that instructive, as I tend to be obsessed with imbalances in chess. I think it's because I like Taoism or whatever. I'm always looking for those potential for a spiritual debate philosophically. So maybe that imbalance in chess is always relating to me, like who's going to prove their side better. But here, White just extends the center and Black is on his heels. And again, the main way you can make a rook better than the minors is if the minors are never able to coordinate. And that's what the big center and the aggressive attack by White gets him. He gets d6, but here comes f4. More things open up. And Fedoseev just brought the house. Honestly, big knight in the center. I love c4 supporting it. You can't take it because two pawns are better than one. And anyway, Fedoseev grabs the d file, the f file, and Bob's your uncle. Really, this game was already lost. Fedoseev was on a crushing attack and continued to bring the noise. Hikaru got lucky not to get mated there, honestly, but still, that's a lot of passed pawns on the queen side if you're keeping track. Hikaru goes all in with, potential to checkmate with knights, but Fedoseev just finds a way to sack back. Not every day you're down 5 pawns in a rook and knight ending, you know what I'm saying? And it's not every day we have the Chess Today show, unfortunately, but it is every day we have that show that I check in with the chat and see how you guys are doing. So, hey everybody in the chat. We've got Practical Chess apparently sharing memes that I have no idea what they are because I can't see them. How inspired is Onish Chuck? Right. I don't know. Deep fluke. You got an LOL from Tone Deaf, but let's be honest, he gives everybody but me LOLs, so I don't know that I'm going to buy that as a proper pun. Okay, I'll give it to you. Chess TV chat, thanks everybody. Bobby Taparov, Diamond member, thanks for that. What do you think the chances are for an MVL Rapport final? I think the chances are we go nuts if that happens. How exciting would that be? I'm generally rooting for Maxime because how can I not be? He's my buddy. We play giant chess together. Maxime told me this is his year. Maxime Vachier-Lagrave, you can look it up, has played more chess than all the other players in the top 10, even 15 in the world this year. Maxime has been everywhere. He's played in like every FIDE Grand Prix. He's played in every tournament. I mean, Maxime has played Norway, Singfield Cup. He's been all over the place. So Maxime, you know, at some point you think he might be burning out, but he's not. MVL continues to just be a stud. So that's a lot of fun. And yeah, given where the standings currently are, let's go into the slightly more recent news report here and check that out. Because as we've said, as I said, Vachier-Lagrave did win in the tiebreak. Grishuk, Giri, and Aronian also move on. So you know, this is pretty awesome. Pretty much the only picks that I made that are left. Actually, I had all of these picks. This is actually, I'm doing okay, I guess, in my bracket. I just didn't have the other side very well. Didn't have the Magnus' side. But I had all of these guys moving on in this round. No, I had Jabava losing. Okay, Jabava beats Nepomniachtchi. I had Jabava out of the event at this point. Other than that, I haven't had the worst prediction bracket. So that's cool. Anyway, so a lot of fun. Let's go jump over to some more chess. We have the daily chess games to play after we solve the Chess Today puzzle and check in with the news. That's what we do on the Chess Today show. I got a couple moves to make, as you can see in the Chess Today games here. So let's bounce over and make some moves. Yeah, this game has gotten nuts because my opponent just sacrificed a piece. Like, what gives him the right to do that? He just sacrifices a knight and then plays knight g4, knight check. This guy has just gone nuts on me. And I played f4 anticipating bishop f5. I thought that I could play the move queen g5 here. And now I'm realizing he has rook to g4. I mean, how fun would this be, though? Right? King on g5. Get excited? No, I didn't think so. Yeah, so that's a problem. The issue, though, is that I don't have a lot of other options, do I? I can move my queen to f6. Not the original intention of my move f4, but I make my move so fast I don't even know that I can justify my original intentions. The big issue is he just has check, right? And I can't take it because of rook h1 check, and I assume on bishop h5 I'm losing, probably to rook g6 check, yeah. So that looks pretty rough. So if I can't play queen f6, I can go to c6. That's really nutty, right? Running away right now, right? Not walking, running. This is no Craig David song, 90s pop artist you didn't see coming. This is no walking away. This is running for my life. If he takes, I might have e4. Like, that was partly my idea. I'm up a piece here, so all I got to do is survive, people. He gives a little Chekaruski. Chekaruski, we pop up. It seems very dangerous. There, just that, comrades. I need your help here. Ay. He gives a check, I play here. Maybe I run. If I run to d8, I might get out. It seems like unlikely scenario. Much like defecting from the Soviet Union in the 1970s. Okay. There. Okay, what we have here? Okay, so queen g5 is off the table. Queen f6, queen f7 seems off the table. Queen to c6, again, at least if they give check and I run, there's no immediate win, quote unquote, right? Knight g8 check, I even have this move. And what's the next move? Surprisingly, white lacks knockout blows. Да? Na, нет. White does not lack knockout blows. This is a blow. And I cannot go here because of this guy. Oh wait, no, I can't go there. Duh. It's crazy, man. It just got crazy. One day, if you ever see me in person, ask me to tell you the Blue Buddha story. Okay? Not PG. Never mind. I don't know why I just referenced that. Okay. All right, I think I'm going to play queen to c6 and try to run for my life. Let's go with that, everybody. Thanks for your support. Sorry, not sorry, as they say. Yeah, I'm also down the exchange here against E-Dog, my nemesis. My nemesis who I play poor 960 chess against. It's a thing we do. Together. We play poor 960 chess together. I'm down the exchange. This is known. I was hoping for outside drawing chances in this endgame. They seem a little too outside. Right? Much like Ralph Macchio's career after the movie The Outsiders. A little too outside the realm of making a comeback. Not happening. Out of water as well. It's all coming off. The wheels are coming off. Okay, well, if I trade and play knight takes d5, the first move he should give is check to force me to give up the a-pawn, because there's no way you can put your king on the back rank. Even something like this is possible, just so I can make sure knight e3 is protected. He should gobble the pawn, and he's just winning here. So I just don't think that taking is a reality. I think I have to hope for some sort of two knights, like weird trickiness. And the problem I really have with knight e6 is not even him going after the pawn, but just playing c6. And then it just feels terrible. He eliminates counterplay, eliminates possibilities for simplifying, and I'm just dead. I am just absolutely dead. That's the truth. You want the truth? I'm giving it to you here. Oh, man. If I was bringing any more of the truth, we'd have to ask Magnus to come back on this show. Magnus wants to come back on this show. He's got a little more time since he's left the World Cup. So maybe he can help me with this endgame here. What do you think, Magnus? Do I have any chances? No? You feel a little weird about this? Is this making you uncomfortable? Is this relationship making you uncomfortable? Is this... Okay, I understand. It's okay. We can talk about it later. You'd rather not... Okay, I understand. All right. There you go. All right. So if I'm abandoning the idea of getting the d5 pawn, I better get something concrete. I move the knight, but the problem is there is nothing concrete here. There is no Dana, only Zool. But I'm not convinced I can survive if I take there. There's no convincing because you can't survive, Danny. Okay, noted. Well, maybe I'll play knight e6 and hope for the best. Maybe he plays... Okay, one idea, I guess one outside shot is something like this. And if he goes for the g-pawn and I fully undermine the queen side, maybe I can create some weaknesses. My only goal is to, trade off everything and get some sort of weird draw where I've got two knights and on one side of the board. If he plays here, then, he's closed up the position. I can try to simplify it, like knight c5. Again, this should be losing because there's just not enough here, not enough counterplay to make up for the much more powerful rook. But I have to, the only way you create chances is by trying to make it all on one side of the board where the knight can hold its own. Because the knight is a very good one side of the board piece. It can maneuver in and out and, hold blockades, right? Not an open board guy. The knight, that's just not the knight's jam. So you got to create a situation on one side of the board. That's first and foremost. Secondly, I want to keep as many tricks on the board as possible, which is why we eliminate taking here and taking here. So, okay, I think we're going to go for knight e6, and we're going to cross our fingers and hope for the best. Okay. Now we do what we do next on the Chess Today show, which is we check back in with the chat, and Blue Buddha for life. There you go. Josh knows. Josh knows the reference. eDog99 says he's listening, so he has a big advantage knowing that I fear c6 the most. You know what, eDog? I can't blame you for tuning in. That's not your problem. That's a me problem. That's not a you problem, buddy. BJH talking about potentially the hurricane affecting Hikaru's streams. That's true. You know, obviously our best wishes and thoughts go for everybody, both in Houston and in Florida. Just absolutely insane right now, right, with the weather. I mean, in my lifetime, I don't remember anything like this, and maybe that's because the way the media covers it. Maybe that's because the world is truly ending. I don't know. Maybe it's because we went to Florida last year for the chess.com meetup. I don't know, but it's really, really heartbreaking to see what's going on in Florida and in Houston. So best thoughts to everybody there. As far as whether that will affect Nakamura's stream, probably traveling is more likely to affect it. I know Hikaru is pretty excited to become a Twitch partner and do more streams for everybody. So if you haven't subscribed to Twitch TV/GM Hikaru, you should do that. So thanks for being involved in the chat here. Yeah, BJH says no, it's not really been like this our lifetime. All right, so yeah. People want 4-player chess. And people want me to play some of the members. I just want to say how much I appreciate you guys having me. Make sure you stay following the Chess TV schedule because we've got so much going on. We are doing more events on Chess TV than ever before. After me today, we've got World Cup highlights with Yermo. You know he loves tournament highlights. So if you're actually really into learning, you know, Yermo is kind of an old school chess commentary guy, not engaging as much normally with the chat, or, you know, it's not 3 or 4 hours of techno music and chess bras, you know, sipping on their drinks, all right? But it's awesome stuff. So Yermo's great. Tomorrow we have Man versus Machine, which I am actually doing the commentary for. So instead of me playing Komodo and getting my face kicked in, somebody else will do that while I provide some commentary. So that should be some interactive and educational stuff. So tune in for the World Cup tomorrow at chess.com TV. Tune in for Man versus Machine stuff over the next few days. And yeah, so now that that's said, I think I want to play some 4-player chess. I think I do. I think I want to play some 4-player chess. So let's go do that. What is it? It's /4-player chess, right? Just /4-player chess, yeah. I know there's a lot more to do, and I know a lot of people would also prefer some bullet and stuff like that, but this game is super addictive right now. I'm having a ton of fun with it, and I really want to dive in and play some 4-player chess. So here we go. I'm joining a game, and we have started. Once again, I am blue, and Alexander 1223 is red. I am focused on red. So what did I do last time? I actually really liked my idea of starting with a pawn that opened up play. Okay, so this is something we've seen before. I'm obviously going to take on f1 and grab me some points. And then I'm probably going to immediately follow with e6 to open up the bishop, which will open toward the red and have like kind of a nice little multi-diagonals open. I have to get out of my red bias. Everybody plays this game with a red bias. You know, you're focused on the red directly to your right. And I'm just going to say hi to everybody. Hi, everyone. You are live on the Chess Today show. Not that that means anything. I'm just talking to you. Thanks for listening. That's it. What's the deal? Sabitz is taking his sweet time. I don't like that the clocks don't start. I mean, what's the deal? Is this guy going to abort or what? And waste our time? I hope not. Hope he's not aborting. Alexander 1223 upset that his first game is against me. Should be fun. I don't know that I'm any good at this game, so don't be nervous. Don't be scared. I ain't scared. Don't be scared. We may not even have a game here because Sabitz, whatever his name is making me wish I brought some more water with me. How's everybody doing in the chat? Daghour, what's up, man? Bobby Fischer is my dude. That's cool. Danny, play 4-player chess from Alan Efrati. That's what I'm doing. Harster, we love you. I don't know if that's to me or to somebody else, but I also love you. I mean, I hope. You're gonna see how the game works, and if you, I'm gonna abort and roll again. Yeah, it looks like Sabitz kind of threw off the rhythm there. That's disappointing. Now I'm red. Ho-ho! Ho-ho! Take that, El Capitan. Am I starting with the king pawn? Why does this feel a little more awkward? I don't know, but Grandmaster Tiblisi says good luck. Alexander 1223 also aborted. Yeah, sure, you betcha. Right? Bears, bulls, bears, 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 Dietka, bears, bears. Okay, so we didn't get the same opening as last time. There's no dark toward bishop action, but I'm going to continue to extend in the center, risking the open diagonals toward my king. I am braving it, but I've got bishops pointing at both green and blue. And, you know, one of the things I've learned about this game, and a strategy I shared with you all last four-player chess show, was that I think one of the key things is trying to make moves where you think your chances of a repeated action within that plan are pretty high, meaning you don't place a piece on pre thinking you'll get to take it back, because then if one of the four players on the other side of the board did something you didn't expect, you may not have that option anymore to take back because there's something more critical to deal with. So that's just something I'm trying to learn from, is developing plans that I can follow through with and not something that I get totally distracted by in a single move later. I should probably go give this check just to gain a point. I thought you gained a point on that. You don't gain a point on check, apparently. For some reason, I thought you gained a point on check. Four-player chess is just chess.com/4player chess. This is it. Okay, my move, I have to be very careful here. I'm thinking about the whole board. Obviously, I want to get my pieces out. I could offer a queen trade. I don't really want to offer a queen trade. I'm going to develop my knight. Seems like a reasonably solid decision here. So one of the things I also try to look for is opportunities for the knights to come at awkward angles. I feel like dynamically it's like we're not used to seeing the board at this angle, and there's opportunities for some holes here. Always thinking about your long-term availability of squares, just like you should in a real chess game. So I could remaneuver my knight this way to come in, but I'm not sure how effective that is. Okay, so he's diving out the rook pawn. I'm going to put the kibosh on any further, because now if he moves a little further, I can capture it. If he moves any further, I can capture this pawn here. This is a very solid game of four-player chess. I feel like the theory is expanding here. So my opponent has offered a trade. He's played blue. Grandmaster Tiblisi has offered a trade on the diagonal, ladies and gentlemen, but nothing. Oh. You know what? Green played this move with the rook pawn. Last move he could have taken there. So Green missed a chance last move to take this pawn and trap the rook. And Anuj 1197 saw that and stopped that. Interesting that opportunity was missed. Okay, bishop affecting the diagonal here, and one of the other so the two things I've said: try not to play recaptures where you may not be able to recapture because your opponents do something awkward that you have to deal with that's more powerful. Like you plan on just trading knight for knight with blue, but then red attacks your queen. So that's something to watch out for in four-player chess. The second thing is try to build on your partner's momentum. So like if you're attacking blue and you see that yellow just attacked this pawn here, let's say it's undefended, and then you apply a double attack to blue, you're sort of capitalizing on the momentum against one particular color, and it can kind of steamroll. It's bad for that player, but you can get them knocked out and gain a whole bunch of points in the process. So 2 pro tips for four-player chess so far. Try not to put yourself in forced recaptures. Oh, I forgot the pawn could take that way. So that's just me being dumb. That's just me being dumb, yo. I forgot the pawn could take that way. I was thinking the pawn was stuck to going this way. That's literally just an optical blunder. That's all it was. But if I take this pawn, I'm offering a queen trade. And losing the queen is not a good idea in this game, period. But I can't forget how the knights move here. So I'm gonna play this move here. I really, obviously very upset with my blunder putting the bishop there. Just totally forgot the pawn could take that way. And again, that's things that happen in this game, which is kind of fun. But you want to put yourself in a position where you can actually make recaptures, where you can't get overwhelmed by the initiative, where they can't gang up on you, and you want to look for chances to build up against a partner. Again, still everybody here playing some super solid chess. I played g5 with the sole idea, obviously you know, I wanted to take this pawn here without having to trade queens from green. But I'm losing here. That's the truth. I'm not in the best situation. Because I blundered the bishop for one move. That's what happened. So one idea maybe I have here is to attack the knight, to attack this knight, and if it moves to this diagonal, okay, he's giving me this pawn though. I'm going to not take that pawn and attack the knight. My idea is if he moves to this diagonal, I can pin the knight. And then if somebody sees me pinning the knight, maybe somebody else will gang up on blue and overwhelm his position, and he might give me the knight, right? So, like, where does this knight go? If it tries to stay out aggressively, then I'm going to play queen up to d6. I guess I call this the f8, a7 diagonal, even though that's not a thing. It's just my chess brain applying meaning, right? We are, after all, meaning-making machines, providing meaning to meaningless actions and things that happen on the planet, right? There you go, philosophy. So that's I'm trying to apply some kind of like previous chess knowledge here. I want to gang up on the pin. But maybe Grandmaster DeB is listening to the show and he's like, oh, right, now I've got you, Danny. No plan there. These guys are slow playing this position. I just need to keep playing fast and get them down on time. These guys are not playing aggressive action moves. Okay, so he brings the bishop to this diagonal, clearly. Where's the gang up happening? The next tempo move that's coming my way is unclear. So I'm going to go ahead and gobble that pawn. Let's see if I can hold my own here, people. Let's see if I can hold my own. At Chess, does anyone know what happened to that weird young guy who used to stream on chess.com TV? He wore a funny hat and was soft-spoken and had a name like Moose Boy or something. Yeah, you're talking about, hold on, I gotta focus here. You're talking about Daniel Squareology, yeah. Yeah, it was really weird with Daniel. We had him streaming all the time, and then he just kind of disappeared. So I don't know what happened to Daniel. I know we reached out to him several times and tried to get him going again. All right, let's see how green approaches this now. Okay, so he's going to attack my knight and open the queen at the same time. I'd like to keep my knight centralized, but it's really risky, right? You start putting the moment pieces start becoming unprotected and on pre, you open yourself up to that gang up by the other team members. And I don't want to be ganged up on. I just don't, okay? I'm just so tired. Just so tired of going up the down staircase. So tired of it. I love this game. This is so much fun. It's just a game, all right? I understand that chess is hard enough as it is. Why do we keep inventing variants when nobody has solved the real game? Good question. I don't know, right? But we do it for the love of the game. So now this is a tricky situation for yellow, who's played a pretty high-level game so far, I think, and he's actually got the most time of anybody besides me just now crossing under Alexander 1-2-2-3. Okay, so he defends that pawn. I'm thinking about bringing my knight around here to put pressure on the blue side, on the dark side. I was wondering which you would develop first, your king side or your queen side. Batman, I was wondering which would break first, your body or your spirit. I thought about starting like a Bane chess channel, as if I need more voices. What do you think? Bane chess, you into that? That guy who did Bat Dad had a pretty popular thing going for a while. I was wondering the biggest weaknesses on the board. The diagonal? Or your pawn structure? Rekharovka, say what? He just castled. I haven't seen castles. That's a thing? I did not know that was thing. Da, just that, comrades. I am very confused now. Okay, he plays his pony this way. No, niet. He come here with his pony. I have troubles on the light squares. Da, okay. We must play aggressive chess. It is time for those, those things that we talk about, the Tito Jackson War. The Americans, the gloves. Da. It's time for those gloves to come off, as they say. Okay. We have problems here, just out, comrades. I think if green and blue team up on old Uncle Sasha here, we are in big trouble. Okay, this is good for us. We won't always attack other players. Yeah, no, this is not a game of pawn structure, Fancy Play Syndrome. This is not a game of pawn structure, let me tell you. The one advantage we all have over Grandmaster to be right now is he's taken a ton of time. So this is, okay, I knew this was coming, but where's the next move? Where's the threat? There's no immediate threat besides like a check or something, and I don't see immediate. I'm going to continue to gang up on blue here because I think that my chances of overwhelming Grandmaster to be are pretty high. He takes back, and if I don't get given a check here... Oh, you get a second queen when you reach the 8th rank? What? I just learned a new rule. That is mind-blowing. I didn't even know that was a thing. And now I'm in big trouble here. Because all of a sudden, yellow has another queen on the board. Wowzers. That was not a part of my thinking at all. You learn something new in this game literally every day. And now I lose that pony. Hashtag heartbroken. Okay, so we have some problems to figure out here. Okay, I think we have to attack. Attacking yellow is not my jam. That is not my jam. Because yellow is strong right now. Yellow is looking good, if you know what I'm saying. Valley girl. Okay. I am in trouble. Okay, he's attacking my knight. What I do here? This is unpleasant. Okay, we see what green does. Green likely overwhelmed me. Yeah, okay, these guys are doing exactly what I said I want to do with somebody else. Green and yellow are tag teaming the bleep out of me right now. They are bringing it. And I respect that. I respect the fight. Grandmaster to be, I'm sorry I ganged up on you, bro. There you go. I need some help here. Somebody's got to distract yellow from the crushing of Danny Rensch. The massacre of chess today. 9/11. 9/11, in memory of everybody and all those lost. We pay honor to 9/11 real quick. It just popped in my head. Let's make sure that we remember there are a lot more important things on the planet than chess. Okay. Had an epic workout today in honor of 9/11. Epic CrossFit workout. Okay. So here's the thing. I could give check. But if I give check, that hurts Grandmaster to be. I want Grandmaster to be to take the queen here. I actually want him to take the queen. I don't want to deal with yellow. But I'm torn here. I'm torn because I'm not in a good position. That's the truth. So should I gang up on Grandmaster to be? What do I get out of that? I don't even know what I get out of it. I really, really don't. So I'm not going to do it. I'm sorry to be self-interested here, Grandmaster to be. There you go, but I gave you the queen. But you only get a 1 for that because it was a pawn. Wow, that is a bonus. So Anuj 1197 is doing well. That guy is in the driver's seat, the proverbial driver's seat so far. Okay, yellow is backing that thing up. Whoa, somebody didn't even see that coming, and that somebody was this guy. Grandmaster to be just threw in the towel. Do I get any points for that? Because I checked him and then he resigned? No, that's not how it works. I'm still learning the rules myself here, everybody. But I can go take his king, right? If he resigned, is his king still on pre? Is that even worth doing? I don't even know. I'm going to not go do it because I don't want to lose my queen to yellow face over here. But I am going to go get that knight and start attacking yellow face on the open file. Okay, the one advantage we have so far over yellow face is his time. Okay, yellow face is bringing the noise and the heat. I hope green doesn't double attack me right now. If green double attacks me with my queen hanging, then we'll know that they were teaming up on me. Owie, owie, owie. Darn it, darn it, darn it. I am in trouble. Okay, well, I'm in trouble. That's the truth. There's no other way around it. But I have a battery currently against yellow, so that counts for something. If I take on G7, King H8, Queen into G5, maybe. I don't know what that is. Is that A? I don't know. He gets plus 20 for taking the king? What? That ain't right. That ain't right. And he's relying on the fact that was well played by Yellowface. Because he was relying on the fact that he knew I was going to get checked. He knew green was going to take and check me, so I can't just go gobble up his whatever this is, whatever this pawn is in front of the king, the G7 pawn. So well-played game so far by Mr. Yellowface. That is the truth. He is outplaying all of us. And I am about to come under continued heat here. Wait, if I go here, is that a queen? No, it's not a queen. I want to go get a queen. I like that idea. I didn't even know that was a thing. But honestly, Alexander 1223 is really the one most... Oh, Anuj almost just lost on time. Alexander 1223 is really in the driver's seat here. Because he's doing fantastical against me. He's got plenty of time on the clock. So, oh man, somebody's going to checkmate me, and it's not going to be fun. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. He should play rook takes here. Alexander 1223, if he plays rook takes there, I'm just dead. I can pretty much resign. Oh, he missed his win, dude. Why did he not do that? Is Anuj down on time? Oh my gosh. He had me busted. And now I'm still busted. Oh man, this is just absolutely rover right now. I gotta go get some points. I gotta go get some points before I get checkmated. This is absolutely rover. I am red rover right now. This is hilarious. Okay, should I just take there and get second? I probably should. I have no other choice. So Alexander's going to win. Alexander's going to win against us. But okay, at least There's no more points for me to get for black, right? For the gray pieces. There's no more points for me to have. Oh man, this is terrible. Into the fray. Fear not. Fear not, young king. Actually, be very afraid. You have no more moves. That hurt. That hurt big time. What is Alexander 123 doing? He just had a win in one move. Take the c5 pawn. He's letting me survive. Okay, he got me. All right. Good fight. I tip my hat to you, Alexander 1223. I think you took advantage of some timely pressure I was feeling from yellow. The biggest thing about that game that I learned was this promotion. I didn't know you could get a new queen by pushing the pawn. That's a game changer in terms of the strategy that's going on in this noggin. That is an absolute game changer. Now that I know I can get another queen, changes everything. Mind-blowing. This is a lot of fun. Anybody who hasn't tried 4-player chess yet, go check it out. It's chess.com's new baby. We've had a lot of fun developing this. A lot of fun. When you first go to that link, you'll read the thing. Draw Manator. You don't have to play, dude. If you don't like it, don't play. I should know how to read rules, but I don't have time to read rules. I'm like that dad who refused to read the directions, and the mom is read the directions, and so she's silently looking over his shoulder, wondering when that male pride is going to finally collapse. And he gets so frustrated that mommy's like, okay, everybody, let's let dad work on this by himself. Before you know it, it leads to one of those relationship fights. So I'm that dad who I don't want to read the directions. I just want to play 4-player chess and then be frustrated on Chess TV about things not going my way. That's what I want to do. So if you want to judge it, that's what you want to do. But that's what I want to do. And you got your own problem. Danny, don't trade pieces at the start. Okay, noted. Again, you guys, I played 3 games here. I won the last one. I've lost this one. I played one not on Chess TV. This is a lot of fun. People seem to be enjoying this. What's on the Chess TV schedule? I could play another one, huh? What's coming up on the schedule? What do you mean games never start, everyone aborts? I just played. I'll play again. I want to play one more. I want to play one more because now that I understand this strategy of driving the pawn, it changes everything. And I'm going to try to drive the pawn. I want to see what happens. I want to throw a wrench into this scenario. # pun intended. I can't wait to see what happens here. Come on, Bobbly. Don't prove me wrong about the abort comment I made. I said nobody aborts, everybody plays. Oh, there we go. There we go. There you go, boys. Everybody's playing, homie. All right, well, I have to take here. I have to trade pieces now. I was just given advice not to trade pieces, but what am I supposed to do there? Oh, I guess I could play e6. Okay, all right, I'm learning. I am learning. What? Look at that. He tried to check me, and that stuff just backfired up in Blue's face. That stuff just backfired up in Blue's face. He's going to take the bishop, so I'm just going to go here and get another knight out. Let Blue take back that bishop. I think that was smarter than moving the pawn. Now I have one more piece in the fight. One more dog in the fight. So, okay, let's drive this pawn. I want to see what happens here. I want to go get a queen. You know, mommy wants what mommy gets. What is he doing with the knight move? Where's the route? Where's he going? I don't know, but green is in check town. So that helps everybody, and it helps me advance one further. I think I'm one square away from getting a queen. Booba 1223. Drake F, nice analogy, Danny. You know, what mama wants, mama gets. Okay, I also shake what mama gave me, so I do a lot of mama stuff, apparently. So if I get a queen, I'm going to win the bishop, right? Because he's going to have to take it. Let's do it. That's not a queen yet? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, duh. Okay, I'm just miscounting the ranks. Okay, so but unless green goes to Happy Town over here, don't do it, green. Don't do it, green. Go over here. Go attack yellow. You get more points, brah. Come on, brah. Don't be a greedy Guillermo. Don't go take that pawn. Don't you do it. Ah, you did it. Oh, I wish I could punish him for this. I wish I could punish him for this. They're laughing at me in the chat. I am not happy with you, Jack Sachs. What kind of a name is that anyway? Ugh. Frustration I feel. Lament I will. Lay down the law. Yoda shall. That was really irritating and screwed up all of my plans. Okay, well, at least now I know that going all in the go to get a queen gambit is maybe not the best strategy. We're all learning together here on Chess TV. Right? So we can say, you know, if Danny's not religious, at least he's spiritual. You know, I'm not honest, but you're really interesting. Okay. You just got served, Jack Sachs. That's what happens, yo, when you go take a pawn in the middle of the board. And now I'm going to go take Bahubali's knight. I'm going to go take his knight. I'm going to get some. There are no coordinates in this game because the game is evolving. It's a dynamic chessboard. Dynamic chessboard. Actually, I do want coordinates. I've requested that. I think it would be very cool, duh. All right, we go get more knights here. Chess.comrade. Okay, I have 8 points. So far, I'm trailing. Just say hi to everybody, since they're all apparently watching on Chess TV. So, okay, what mistakes did I make last game? I allowed myself to be double-teamed. I got double-teamed. That's what happened. So I'd like to learn from that mistake and not get double-teamed by avoiding putting my pieces on critically vulnerable squares. The Jack Sachs confirms he's watching the show. So I have an idea on the next move, but it makes me nervous depending on what green does. So if green plays an aggressive move toward me, I can't execute the next plan I have, because I would be overwhelmed by the amount of captures. So I'm hoping green does something on the yellow action. Bring it over to yellow face. Let's go get yellow face, and then I'm going to push this pawn. The Jack says the show's hilarious. Well, thank you, good sir. Flocedian says he's the greediest Guillermo of all. You know what? I buy that. With a username like that, you probably are the greediest Guillermo. Okay, green didn't go after me. Check that out. I got a skewer town happening on the bishop and the queen. Skewerville. And one of the best ways to play immediate attacks is on the person to the left, right? Because those are the most actionable moves. So again, we're developing for chess player theory. What I've learned is a few things. Try not to have multiple pieces hanging, really any pieces hanging, right? The more solid you are, the better. Okay, that's not bad for me. I'm going to take his queen, unless somebody takes advantage of my queen on the open board. I didn't think anybody could, and I think I'm right. So I think this is going to be okay for me. Although he does get a rook and a bishop for the queen. That's not the worst thing that could have happened to Bahubali. But the point is, if you want to play a dynamic forcing move, like a tempo move in real chess, if you want to play a powerful move, doing it to the person to the left of you who goes next, maybe that's the best way, because then it actually is an immediate threat. I don't know. Maybe that's completely wrong. I don't know. It's just like, at least it makes me feel good. It's like I'm attacking one. I don't know. Honestly, I just realized that I have no idea what I'm talking about. They're like, oh, you just realized that, Danny. Interesting. Okay, well, I have to go take his queen because I'm in check, and it does give me 9 points. Thank you, Sammy Sosa. So I'm happy with that. I don't even know if I'm going to take his bishop back, because what's that bishop doing, right? What I can do with my queen is go take... Oh, no, that's what I was going to do. That's what I was going to do. I wanted to go attack blue's king, but yellow beat me to it. Darn it, schmarn it. Okay, at the very least, I could take here. Unless, is there a way to attack yellow and throw him off? Can I attack yellow and throw him off going after blue's king? If I could double up on the fun right here, you better believe it, baby girl. I would play a double check in a heartbeat. So I'm not the nicest guy here either. But I can't. So I guess I'm just going to go take here and get some points. All right. I wanted to do something a little more nasty and take advantage of Bahubali's tough position, but instead, yellow maintains the edge. Yellow maintains the edge, attacking Bahubali. Danny trying to complete the forehead. I do have a big forehead, but as we know, I was born with a receding hairline. So I don't know if I've been balding since birth or, inferior genetics. I don't know. Get off me, right? You're on me. Get off me. What's missing in 4-player chess is 4-player commentary. I gotta get my boys up in this. Let's get Eric Hansen, Amon Hamilton. We'll get Robert Hess, and we'll all play 4-player chess and all commentate at the same time. That's what's missing. Okay, there. Now we figure it out. I have double attack here. Look at this guy. I go here. It gives check. It also attack this guy. It also attack this guy. I don't even know what yellow wants to do here. If he takes there, he's going to lose his queen. So I'm going to guess yellow doesn't want to take that knight, right? It's not checkmate on blue because he could play the knight. What? Why would blue do that? Why would yellow do that? He's going to lose the queen. That was a weird move. But Jack Sachs has to be careful here because I'm attacking this pawn over here as well. I'm not sure who I should go for. Should I go for green or should I go for blue? Blue is the most vulnerable. But Jack Sachs may be the bigger picture problem if I'm going to win the game. Okay, well, Jack Sachs, I guess, just answered that question. I don't really have any dynamic moves here, so I'm going to go take here and let blue take the queen. I don't know why Yellowface just put his queen on pre. Whoa, and he doesn't take it. I mean, I understand he didn't want to give me the rook, but, I mean, a queen's a queen. The Jack Sachs is talking a little smack in the chat, which you know I love. Love that. Queen backs herself up. What is this she attacking? She's attacking my G2 pawn or C2 pawn or B2 pawn. I don't even know what it is, but she's attacking it. But that means blue is surviving. Honestly, like now that yellow has backed up the heat, now that yellow has backed up the heat, blue is surviving. So I'm going to bring my other rook out. I'm going to bring my other rook out, my only rook remaining. I know my pawn is protected. I guess that is E2. Yeah, we've been going like this. A, B, C, D, E, F. So that's how we're doing this. So that's E2. Agreed. From now on, in our theory, that is E2. Green is, look at Jack Sachs. He just wants to last. I mean, it's like, come on, dude. Get a little more aggressive. I'm worried. I'm worried about putting pieces on pre. Oh, no, that would allow green a check here. I have to be very careful. I don't know the right plan. I don't know the right plan here. That's the truth, is I just don't know the right plan. And I don't have a lot of time to figure it out. I'd like to bring my knight in. Maybe the other knight should come in. I wonder if I should push my pawn and try to threaten. I mean, let's try to create some sort of threat. I'm going to try to create a threat of getting a queen. Maybe that's the best thing I can do. I don't know. I'm down on time here. Poseidon. Is that like, are you related to Poseidon? Right? You know, the guy of water. Makes sense. I'm going to push again. I didn't get a queen last time, but maybe I'll get it on the second try. Poseidon is kind of the key here. I feel like he could mix some things up and make me unhappy. But maybe he's not going to. Green has to think about where that pony's going. Okay, he wants to make trades, which I guess I can't really avoid. Or can I? I could say, how about no, Scott? Let's say, how about no, Scott? Let's see if the Jazz Sacks can come up with something. Uh-oh. Now blue is finally recorded. I'm surprised blue is still in this game. I mean, blue was this close to being knocked out, and yellow played this like, Poseidon played this, queen. But maybe he still will be knocked out. That is a rough move coming his way. Oh, well, I hung my pawn. That's delicious. Thanks a lot, Danny. That was a great idea. Great idea. Great idea. Darn you, Jazz Sacks. Just hanging tough. Playing solid chess. Shame on you. Okay, blue's coming after me, but yellow's the one who can bring the heat. Yeah, I was going to say, blue is... Blue has some difficult decisions to make now. Bahubali. Okay. The Jazz Sacks finally activates the queen. Okay, this was not a bad move for me, moving this guy here. Poseidon has a phenomenal move here. I don't know if he sees it. I don't want to say it in case he's listening. Poseidon has a phenomenal move here. You guys see it? Right? Oh, yeah, why didn't I take the rook? I could have... Okay, Poseidon could have just moved the knight here, and the pawn and knight, both, if they take it, they lose the king, right? I didn't take the rook because I was thinking about this next move, queen takes knight. Like, that's the honest truth. I was thinking about being able to keep the attack going against the king. But you're right. I guess in hindsight, I should have taken the rook, and then I would have gotten more points. But I'm going to get this knight with check next. And then, I have a chance to be a part of the action. I don't want Poseidon to get all the points for crushing Bahubali. I want to get a piece of that action. I want to be a part of the checkmate. As the great Aaron Burr once said, I want to be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens, the room where it happens. I just made a Broadway Hamilton reference. So much for that idea of being in the room where it happens. Darn you, Poseidon. My nemesis, this guy. I totally helped him. I'm an idiot. I'm just an idiot. Officially realizes he's an idiot. Awkward moment number 27 in his life. Oh, man. This is problem. We have great issues here, Grisha. Grisha, get off the Xbox. Sasha, come help me. Okay. This is not good. I just checkmated him for him. It's my fault, huh? I'm an idiot. Oh, you get points for taking the king too? I didn't know that. All right, well, that was dumb of me. I should have taken the rook, and instead I contributed to the fall of Bahubali. That sounds kind of epic, though. I contributed to the fall of Bahubali in 1979. Okay, I gotta move fast. I'm dead. They're gonna team up on me. They're gonna gang up on me. This has gang up on Rensch written all over it. I am dead now. Okay, but that was a lesson learned. I should have been more materialistic. I don't know why I was thinking I had a chance against the king, because it's an obvious checkmate in 2, right? Queen takes B, whatever that is, and then, D something checkmate. I mean, it wasn't even that hard to see, and I just blundered right into it. So it was not too hard to see. Now I'm really dead. He should just take here. Jazz sack should just take the rook. What did he just do? He just lost on time? Whoa, I'm still in the game. Jazz sack's just lost on time. He should have just taken the rook with the queen. That was unreal. This game is over, and now all of a sudden I'm back in the fight. It still doesn't change the mistakes I made. I'm under no illusion about the mistakes I made. Don't worry about that. Oh, no. He gets a queen now. What's he doing? I don't know why he did that. I guess he thought that was the best thing to do, huh? Oh, that's why he did it. Duh. Oh, he's got mate? Oh, no! Oh, he's got mate! Wow, that was impressive by Flosidon. Seriously, look at that landslide victory. 73. He just crushed us. Flosidon, dude, you are a 4-player chess prodigy, bro. No, seriously, that was well played. I don't even know where to go with that in my brain right now. I'm having an aneurysm currently. Is it possible to have chronic migraine syndrome developed via 4-player chess? We're going to find out over the next year as so many people dive into playing this game. So thanks for being here, everybody. We're at peak viewers right now, so disappointing that I can't just keep the show going. As I said, I don't even know what's on the plate next. I don't even know. I don't have the power. I actually do have the power, but I don't have the power. All right, so there's still time left, but you know what? I think we've had a lot of fun today, and 4-player chess remains one of my favoritos. And I'm frustrated that I lost both those games, but I don't even know where to go with it. We had a lot of fun, instructive stuff. If you just joined and missed the beginning of the Chess Today show, check out the video replay here in the archive library right here on Twitch, or you can go to my personal YouTube channel, youtube.com/Daniel Rensch. Go ahead and head over there and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's where a lot of these video replays get sent after the Chess Today show. Why? Because we actually had some instructive stuff. We looked at Ivanchuk's win over Kramnik. We looked at Fedoseyev's win over Nakamura. Just some quick chess news, so that was a lot of fun. But I appreciate everybody being here. Thanks for giving us your support. Thanks for enjoying and making chess a part of your life. Thanks for not making too many negative comments about how my shirt shows up with the green screen behind me. Peace out, and go try some 4-player chess. Chess.com/4-player chess. See ya.